guys? It's your girl Adeola. Yes, we are back. Sort of. We're not completely back yet. We are still warming up. I'm still on vacation. I'm still enjoying myself. But the thing is, I miss you guys so much. I was like, hey, let me drop by and just see how you're doing. But really, I came just to thank you guys. Thank you so much. You guys have showed us so much love. We're very, very grateful. But exactly a month ago, Victor and I had a beautiful baby girl, and the kind of love that we've received from you guys since our daughter was born has been mind-blowing. People that we don't even know are reaching out to us. I can't even mention all your names. I know a lot of people that won't want us to mention their names on this show, but just so you know, we're very, very grateful to every single one of you. All our uncles and aunties, we're very grateful to you in Lagos, in New York, LA, Atlanta, Kentucky, Texas, Colorado, Michigan, North Carolina, South Carolina, Toronto, Calgary. God bless you. Friends in America, Canada, and Nigeria cleared our registry within like 2 weeks. If I mention names, we'll be here all day, all night. That's why I'm not mentioning names. That's why I'm just mentioning cities. We're extremely grateful to every single one of you. God bless you. Thank you for the crib, for the stroller, the mamaru. Thank you for the baby clothes, the bassinets, the diaper pills, the everything. Many of you sent us money through Zelle, and we're just so grateful. For those that sent us money, she already has her own bank account, and we're saving all the money that you're sending in her name. We're saving them for her for when she grows up. So God bless you real good. Thank you so much. And then when the baby came, Jolly Bread in Texas sent us agege bread all the way from Houston. My mother, that is Joxy B, sent us moi moi and Eko. And my mother in Houston, Dr. Lovett, came and spent 20 days with us. She arrived before the baby came, so the first thing she did was to do my nails and cook all kinds of Igbo soup that I've never eaten before. Enough soup to last us for the next 3 months. Like seriously, she filled the deep freezer from top to bottom with food. The baby is a month old and we're still eating the food that Dr. Lovett cooked for us. We're so grateful to every single one of you. And the food, it's so delicious. In fact, the ginger stew has been my favorite. She didn't even let me drive anywhere since she arrived. She was driving me to the chiropractor, the hospital appointments, everywhere. She was at all the hospital appointments throughout. She was at the labor, at the delivery. Mommy, Dr. Lovett, God bless you. Victor and I are very grateful. We miss you so much, by the way. And also my mother in Atlanta, that is Mrs. Adeola. She came as soon as Dr. Lovett left. She took great care of me because I was really sick. I had pre-eclampsia. And so her and Dr. Lovett, they took great care of me. Mommy Adeola pressed my stomach. She helped me with the pain of breastfeeding. Guys, breastfeeding is not easy. But that is what we're doing. We're doing exclusive breastfeeding. And she was back in Zion all day, all night. We were everywhere together. Oh, by the way, when we came back from the hospital, like, I couldn't believe this, but we came back to the sign that says, "Welcome home, Zion." The owner of Life Card International, that is Grace Ofuri, all the way from Lagos, had somehow contacted a company here in the US to install this on our front lawn, in front of our house. Just imagine waking up. They did this in the middle of the night, by the way, while we were still sleeping. Just imagine waking up to the sign, "Welcome home, Zion." So everybody in the neighborhood got to know that we had a baby girl. Thank you so much, Auntie Grace. And that's not the only thing she did. She ordered flowers, she ordered some jewelries, and so I just don't know how to appreciate these women. God bless your husbands. God bless your children. Thank you so much for all the love, all the comments online, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. Like, what? Thank you. We're so grateful to you guys. Huge shout out to my fathers. My father in Houston, that is Pastor Tunde Badru. And my daddy in LA, that is Pastor Niran Fafuora. These are the daddies that performed the naming ceremony that we did. It was just a very short naming ceremony, by the way, because some people will say, why was I not invited? I beg, no vex. A lot of people that attended, they only heard about it like an hour to the naming ceremony. Even the two daddies that performed the naming ceremony, we only told them that week. So please don't be offended if you didn't know about it. And this was the picture that we took during the naming ceremony. You can find it on my Instagram page or on her Instagram page. It explains her names. And of course, she had kicked off one of her socks by the time that we were taking the picture. We didn't even notice. I'm pretty sure that there are people that I'm leaving out. Please do not take offense. But I'm very, very grateful. Like I said, I cannot thank you guys enough. Now to the story. So much has happened since we were gone. Seriously, let me land. You have not changed since I left. I was hoping that by now you would have. Never mind. Like I said, so much has happened, so we won't go in depth. Because we'll be here all day. But I was really shocked that once again, Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari went to London for another medical checkup. I said, the devil is a liar. Meanwhile, journalist Kimberly, my brother, God bless you, of Channels TV, the man asked his spokesperson, that is my father, Femi Adesina, he asked him what happened to the clinic at the presidential villa, the one at the premises of the presidential villa. Why is Buhari not going there?
The presidential villa clinic is not up and running as much to serve the president just yet, is it?
That facility was downgraded to a medical center about a year or two ago. It's not a full-fledged clinic as it used to be.
In case you're watching, sir, it has been downgraded to a medical center. You don't mean it. First of all, it's not like he was going there before the downgrade. You know what I mean? Second of all, I may be wrong. Maybe medical people can help me by correcting me. But Afemi, do you know what a medical center is? I'm just asking because when I looked it up, it says that it's a large healthcare facility that provides medical and surgical care and is often affiliated with a medical school, an academic medical center. So, I mean, if it was a clinic, now it's a medical center. Is that really a downgrade? I mean, because these are some of the examples of a medical center that I saw, because normally they tell us that it's a clinic. So I don't know if downgrade is the right word, because some people would argue that a medical center is usually bigger than a clinic. I don't know. I may be wrong. Doctors and nurses in the comment section, maybe you can help us out.
Maybe it's going to be upgraded later, but it is not the same status that it was some years back. The status of that facility was reduced.
So is he saying that the facility used to be bigger than a medical center? Because I'm kind of lost. Anyway, never mind. I don't think he knows what a medical center is.
So in essence, it cannot cater for the medical needs of the president as of now.
Well, I'm not a medical person. I cannot say.
Wow, very convenient. So Brafemi is not a medical doctor. Who knew? In fact, I did not notice, you know.
But what I would say is that President Buhari has been with the same doctors and medical team for upward of 40 years. And it's advisable that he continues with those who know his medical history.
40 years ago would be like 1981. No, so Nigerian doctors cannot understand his medical history. For 40 years, they cannot. See, if he was flying economy to London and spending his personal money for medical treatment, we wouldn't care whether it's 40 or 50 years or whatever. But every time he goes to London, he takes the presidential private jet. That is not what the jet is meant for. He parks it there for as long as he's staying, paying thousands of dollars every single day in order to park the jet. Do you know that sometimes they pay up to $10,000 in a day just to park a jet?
It is because of this reason that the president is visiting London for medical checkup. Not that there are no hospitals in Nigeria that can cater for his needs.
I'm not a medical person, but what I know is that he has used the same medical team for about 40 years. So I think it stands to reason that he continues with the team that has his medical history.
Okay, once again, he's not a doctor. Like I said, it's just not fair that the president is going abroad for medical treatment or checkup, just checkup every few months, while so many regular Nigerians don't have access to basic health care. That's not right. It's not fair. You know, I will still release a video about my entire birth experience. It's a very interesting drama, you know. But I just uploaded the video where I showed where I had my baby. And the title of that video is Why Some Nigerians Go Abroad to Have Their Babies. I know it's for citizenship, number one, but it's also for the care, the kind of care that they receive. Where I had my baby was a university hospital, by the way, and I had an amazing experience there, having my baby there. I'm not related to any politician. I'm not anybody important, you know. I don't talk about all these things in order to paint Nigeria bad, as some people think, but I'm highlighting them because I have access to better health care, and I wish that all Nigerians would. The link to that video is in the description below. We have nice hospitals in Nigeria, don't get me wrong. I've featured some of them on this show, but the public hospitals that a lot of people can afford are mostly nothing to write home about. The president promised to fix this, but he didn't. And that's the sad thing, that this president promised to... Wait, how about... Okay, Kolilowo is saying that it's time to move on. Ladies and gentlemen, the Deputy Commissioner of Police in Nigeria, that is my father in the Lord, Abba Kyari, the man has become the laughingstock for the past, well, several days now, for more than a week actually. So he's supposedly fighting crime, but at the same time, he's making friends with a notorious scammer and running errands for him, as in he became an errand boy, aka Hushpuppi. Hushpuppi was arrested by FBI in 2020 for defrauding people of millions of dollars. If you don't know who Hushpuppi is, by the way, he's an internet sensation that does ridiculous things with money. Here is a quick example of some of the things he was doing.
They see 1 million. You see, nobody better 90. May you get good dreams.
Yeah, he spent 1 million naira on that rope. Well, so he said. No, he's not a musician, for those wondering. No, he's just famous because he's rich. I mean, because he was stealing other people's money via the internet, including a $1.1 million that was meant for a school for children in Keta. Can you imagine? School for children. Hushpuppi has been in prison now since last year, but he's now mentioning some names, of his accomplices, including Abba Kyari, the head of the Nigerian intelligence response team. My father here, Abba Kyari, has denounced Hushpuppi's claims, saying that he's innocent, but then he said he just helped him to get some native clothes for 300,000 naira. 300,000. The devil is a liar. That's why the Nigerians started calling him Abba the tailor, Abba Gucci, Abba Kyari the stylist. In fact, they believe that he's now the hottest stylist in town now in Nigeria. I actually believe the man. I don't know why Nigerians don't believe him, but I believe him. The only trouble is when I went on Hushpuppi's page, I scrolled down on his Instagram page, I did not see anywhere where he was wearing native. I said maybe I just didn't scroll down all the way. So I don't know the native that the man sold for 300,000 and we are still looking for that native. If you find it, let us know in the comment section. So there were reports that Hushpuppi was paying him to arrest other scammers. Can you imagine? He's a scammer paying the police to arrest other scammers, his competitors. As it is, Hushpuppi will probably implicate more people while he's still being tried, But Kaido is getting impatient, so I have to hurry up. Now moving on to the Olympics, guys. First of all, huge shout out to all the African teams in Tokyo. We are very, very grateful to you guys. You guys made quite an impression, by the way, at the opening ceremony with your outfit. People were talking about the African teams. Did you guys see the Ghanaian team? I'm telling you, they were looking good. The Cameroonian team, you guys were so colorful. People were talking about you. The Nigerian team was representing, looking real good in their native. Thank you to the Ethiopian team. You guys have never disappointed. Ivory Coast, we see you. Team Kenya, very, very bright color. I love it. Team Sierra Leone, we see you guys. Team South Africa, we see you. And Uganda, thank you so much. Did you guys see the Gambian team? Yes. So many countries were represented. Thanks to all the countries represented. I think my favorite is the Benin team. I just love their heart, Sorry if I did not mention your country. It's just that there's a lot of countries. Huge shout out to your country, even though I didn't mention your country. First of all, huge shout out to Uganda. Uganda has won gold.
Uganda wins their first one. Chelimo gets bronze. Nakai of Uganda will win. Rogers gets close.
Y'all, as in, Ethiopia has also won a medal in every category, and of course, they've won gold for long distance running. I knew it. Thank you, Ethiopia. You guys have never disappointed. I don't know why other countries prepare for the long distance. I feel like Ethiopia just goes there and just clears it every time. So thank you so much, Ethiopia. You've never disappointed us. South Africa has also won gold in women's swimming.
Schoonmaker is going to win gold for South Africa.
Please forgive me if I'm omitting your country, if your country has won gold between the time we shot this and the time that it came out. But just put it in the comment section for our next episode. Nigeria has also won silver for women wrestling and bronze for women's long jump. Nigeria is yet to win gold. We're still praying. Don't worry, that is what we do. We pray, As of the time that we're shooting this video, African teams have won a total of 15 medals this year, Obviously, there are so many countries participating, but we thought that it would be nice to shout out to a few of them and let them know that we're watching them intently. Thank you so much for representing, by the way. Unfortunately, there has been, frankly, just a lot of controversy over the Nigerian team at the Olympics. Some of them were accused of failing drug tests. I'm like, what? How's that possible? Although there has also been reports that some of the drug tests were inconclusive or outright false. But I was heartbroken, like so many Nigerians were, to learn that 10 Nigerian athletes were banned from competing in the Olympics because they failed to register for the 3 required anti-doping tests. And then it turns out that the athletes didn't fail the test. It's their coaches, their trainers that failed to administer the tests required for competing in the Tokyo Games. As a matter of fact, the AFN committee did not find any substances within the immune systems of these banned athletes from Nigeria. It was just simply because they failed to register for the 3 required tests. And it wasn't the athletes. Once again, it's their leaders. In other words, ladies and gentlemen, their leaders failed to give our youth the necessary tools for fulfilling their lifelong dreams of participating at the Olympics and making us proud. Naturally, this has led to a lot of outcry from the communities, and a lot of people in the country are protesting the banning of the Nigerian athletes simply because it's not their fault. And the ones who should be punished are the coaches, the leaders, for failing to give the athletes the adequate tests that were required for them. In fact, people are calling for the resignation of the sports minister. In fact, the athletes themselves protested in Tokyo. It's very, very sad, right? Now, one of these athletes was Chioma Onyekwere, who was supposed to be competing in the women's discus competition and was widely considered to be one of the top choices for the gold medal spot. But due to bad leadership, she was banned from competing. She didn't even compete at all. It didn't just happen to the Nigerian team, by the way. 10 other athletes from Belarus, Ethiopia, Ukraine, Kenya, and Morocco were also banned for the same reason. But on a good note, Uche Eke has become the first male Nigerian, in fact, forget about that, the first Nigerian ever to compete in the Olympics game as a gymnast. What? I'm like, well done, my brother Uche Eke. We are so proud of you. Now, we don't know yet whether he has won any medal in any of his heats, but we are cheering him on from our homes and our hearts. My brother Eke, God bless you. Make us proud. We'll keep you guys posted on what's happening at the Olympics. Congratulations to all the countries that have won medals. You guys not doing much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. So I know that I'm late to talk about this story. I mean, it happened after I had my baby. But a few weeks ago, former president of South Africa, Jacob Zuma, turned himself in. He turned himself over to authorities after the judge had ordered him to be jailed for 15 months for contempt of court. Now, for some reason, many people seem to see this as an opportunity to loot and cause havoc. I don't understand that. I know that there are people that support Jacob Zuma and they believe that he did nothing wrong. But it does not help his case to have his supporters violently protesting and looting other people's stores. You know, like, what did the stores have to do with Jacob Zuma going to prison? And the store owners, what do they have to do with that? No. I feel like there's something about South Africa and looting that needs to be addressed. Not only were people looting expensive stuff, you know, destroying stores, stealing cars, even destroying cars, but who looted a coffin? I saw this picture and I was like, it just was not adding up, you know. But they did. They looted. I don't understand. Do you guys know that these violent protests cost 337 people their lives? Police said that at least 10 people died by being trampled on. Also, there was a widely circulated image that appeared to show Zuma in prison in an orange jumpsuit next to another inmate, which was actually false. They doctored that picture. You can clearly see that the image was photoshopped. And some news agencies have traced that picture without Zuma in it back to 2002. This needless violence is not helping Zuma's case at all. To cut the long story short, he was released to attend his brother's funeral and then he went back to jail. News about Jacob Zuma is that he will be released from jail on August 10th to attend an open court at the High Court in Pietermaritzburg. Looting happens a lot within South Africa during periods of protest. And the question is, how can this be stopped? Like, seriously, something needs to be done. South Africa is a well-developed country. You see a lot of wealth, you know, but then there are still so many areas where people live in poverty. It's like wealth, poverty, wealth, poverty. It's hard to imagine a well-educated person with a good job, somebody that is financially stable, making good money, going out there to loot. So that's why I'm asking, what needs to be in place for looting to stop in South Africa? Because Jacob Zuma was jailed, do you know that 161 shopping malls, 11 warehouses, and 18 factories were damaged? And property stolen are worth 20 billion rands. That's about 1.3 billion US dollars. What do you guys think needs to happen for looting to stop in South Africa? Please put your thoughts in the comment section. You guys not do much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. So I'm sure that you guys have seen this video of a Nigerian lawmaker spraying money from his balcony. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my father, Honorable Ibrahim Abuna, who represents Dikwa, Kaduga, Mafa Federal Constituency of Borno State. By the way, he posted this video on his own Facebook page. The question is, what do you think of such an act? Like, besides the abuse of Naira, what comes to your mind when you see this kind of video? Let's play it one more time. Okay, you know, there's a lot to say, and then there's nothing to say because you're just like, never mind. So let me know what you guys think about that video, okay? Now, the second image that I'm leaving you with today is that of a Nigerian soldier being treated under a tree. Now, when this picture surfaced, some people said this is a common occurrence at battlefields in every country, that they just have to quickly set up something in order to treat the injured. But you know, upon taking a second look at the picture, the doctor is wearing slippers, flip-flop. It doesn't look like he's in a hurry Kyarri or is in a battlefront. It doesn't look like a war front to me. And you know, the bed, not the mattress, but the bed that the man is sleeping on looks like something that they took time to erect. So do you think that our soldiers deserve better, or this is just how all soldiers around the world are treated? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. You guys know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. For those in America, guess what? Grace Ofure will be live and direct with you guys at the end of this month, August. She's coming to America with your documents. If you don't have your documents yet, she will be coming at the end of this month. Make sure that you contact her to know the places that she will visit in the US so that you guys can meet live and direct. I'm so excited to tell you guys that Grace Ofure of Lifecard has decided to offer a free, as in zero payment, free training on real estate. So I was like, okay, this is not fair. Some people paid money for this training. It was $100. Why are you offering it free of charge? And then she told me that the people that register for this free training would have an insider knowledge about some deals that are coming up. I was like, okay. So if you want to know about some deals that will be coming up later on, please make sure that you register. It's free. It's about real estate in Nigeria, specifically in Nigeria, more specifically in Lagos. If you have questions about real estate, a number of people contacted me when there was floods. Do you still think Lagos is a good place to invest? Do you still think Lagos is a good place for real estate, and so on and so forth? Strategic places, the developments coming to Lagos, and so on. All these things will be covered when it comes to real estate in Nigeria and real estate in Lagos when you attend this seminar. So if you're interested, please use the link in the description below. The link is also on the screen. Lifecardcompany.com/Adeola. To register and attend, there will be Q&A session. And if you're not available for the live training, the replay video link will also be shared with you guys. So if you're interested, make sure that you register. The training date is August 13th, 2021. So the 13th of this month, and it will be 4 p.m. GMT time. As you guys are aware, she's not a newbie on this show. I have advertised for her several times on this show. She has helped a lot of people build their portfolio when it comes to real estate. She has helped a lot of people invest and even double their money. So she definitely knows what she's talking about when it comes to real estate. And like I said, she's coming at the end of this month. She will be in Houston, Texas. She will be in Miami, Florida. I don't know where else she would be, but if you want to meet her, make sure that you're looking out on her social media. She will be announcing exactly what date she will be in those cities. All right, guys, it's been real, and I'm keeping it right up in here. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you're yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'm watching you on Prasma TV. Press the subscribe button and the bell button so that you can be notified whenever we upload a new video. Until next time, I'm gonna see you all there. Peace out.